There's a content warning. Let's read a content warning. This game tackles sensitive themes and content including self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression and anxiety, nudity, sexual themes, crude language, and use of legal drugs. Keep that in mind. Oh, familiar. 2 familiars. Hello Fortuna, my name is Grete. I am a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you are willing to have me. Who is this then? My friend Jasmine is always talking about you, and she just told me you are allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations, sorry for contracting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with personal project, and I'm in a bit of desperate situation. Ooh. We don't know Louise, and we have not invited Louise, so let's start with Greta. I ate chocolate bar, and now my throat is tickly. I don't like this. Well, not tickly, but it feels like this. You know when you inhale like a piece of, like, crumb of toast? It feels like that. Invite Greta. Well, you came in cool. Oh yeah, you are in a bit of a trouble, aren't you? Welcome, Greta. Oh, what kind of voice do we want to give him? Oh, No dying on stream, please. I am trying my best. Hi, Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Yeah, it looks bad. Let me say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Oh, never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But we are talking feelings here. It doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically it's terrible, but it doesn't hurt. And I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow! Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute chick. This guy has his priorities in order. Hi, Meku! I want my cute cheekbone back. Looks like an important loss, yes. So, do you think you can help me? If there is a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask some questions? Of course. Ask away. She's funny in her own way. Yes. Is she, madam? Well, why summon a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth, that part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build a shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know it's an unanswerable question. A question that hasn't been answered yet, if I want to put it this optimistically. The meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Oh yes, all witches are she/her according to this game setting. That makes sense, because they are witches and not wizards, when you say it out like that. Well, I'm gonna keep her voice. It's because of the behemoth. Ooh, everyone thinks about it now and then. I don't think life is supposed to have a meaning. I personally don't think life is supposed to have a meaning. So I'm gonna answer that. I don't think life is supposed to have a meaning. I know. That's the healthiest attitude to have towards the cosmos. Woo! I mean! But I'm obsessed. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Does the universe actually exist? Or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everybody else obsessed with the same questions? Great hair. Ah, I'm sorry. I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to these ideas again and again. I build countless thought shrines looking for answers. And as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not the option for me. I'm stuck in cogito ergo sum. I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They are also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your school temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck? That makes my heart race. Yes, please. Let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled. Forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? I mean, technically we are. Greta got the worst part of the deal. I mean, they can't even fuck to, like, what the fuck? But, But I would hurt Abby's feelings. We are partners. How exciting. Everyone always dismissed my project as futile. Oh, Greta! Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now another question. Tell me more about being witch architect. Wait. What do you say we make this a conversation instead of interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, it's not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna. All witches are interesting. And you are the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you too. I'm dying to know more. To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I can tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You are special. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Thanks. What do you want to know anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom? But that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? Ooh. This game asks more difficult questions than the personality games ask, and those were already difficult decisions. It's either pleasure or curiosity. Curiosity is very driving force for me, but ultimately I think I would like to be comfortable. Like, the pleasure might be referencing to just like sexual pleasure, I don't know. But I personally feel that comfort... comfort is also part of pleasure. You have nearly cried at the introspection this game forced on you. It's pretty good. It's so good. Pleasure. Out of those answers, pleasure. Oh, I'd never have guessed that. You don't strike me as a hedonist. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. It's alright, bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. I am truly enjoying this though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Finally answer me this. Tell me about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. A pioneer then? I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was a mortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all that bureaucracy, ugh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. What a mood! Greta, I get you. I get you, bro. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a plain pain, building things on Earth. You bet. I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative. Okay, Greta, you lost me, but I still stand you, bro. Girl, is Minecraft? Ah, that may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968? Whoa, I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. I had a side business reading tarot too. That sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. I can't stand them. Yeah, they are so uptight. So, Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? You're asking me if I'm single? No, silly. Would I? No, unless... Are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? I love the way these two converse. I don't know why. Some people can't live without them, some others don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Life can't be complete without one. Desirable and enjoyable, cool but overrated. I find them desirable and enjoyable. Although it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. What do you like to do on your free time? I spend most of my time on my project. But on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts. Mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things, like weed. Jasmine's specialty is tea crafts and weed. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool, witch drugs. More or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa! One thing to spot out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community, yourself or the universe? And I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, should you have to choose, what should be the priority be, the individual or the group? I think everyone. But it also depends. Hi, Bonsuli. In general, I think the well-being of everyone is more important. But I also think that if in a group there is an individual with, say, like handicap, severe illness, or something like that, the well-being of the individual should be more more considered than everyone's, but not at the cost of, if that makes sense. I guess that still is everyone. Because if you take everyone into the priority, then even the ill ones should exist in that everyone. So everyone. Even if that makes you miserable. Nods, as well as sometimes caring for yourself is caring for your friends, family, loved ones, etc. Yes. Yes, collective well-being should come before any one person. I can truly be happy if my actions hurt other people. I care for the world, but only if I get to be happy. Good question. Collective well-being should come before any one person. I can't truly be happy if my actions hurt other people. I mean, technically all of this is again the answer. I don't think it's the last one, even though I'm hovering over it. I just like lifted my hands because I need to do my finger fiddling to think. Because I would like to live in a world where I'm also allowed to be happy, but I don't like if my actions hurt other people. I can't really be happy if my actions hurt other people. It takes special kind of selfishness to be happy at the expense of others, right? Kinda, yeah. There isn't much of a dilemma if you put it that way. I say this as a general rule. On a case-by-case basis, though, there are times when you have to look out for yourself and your loved ones. Yeah, I agree. Nothing is ever that easy. Just wanted to probe your thoughts on the matter. Satisfied? Yes. Thank you. Your turn. Ask away. What are your thoughts on Idonna? Ooh, time to talk about the boss. I guess neither of us have a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no? And you? I summon the behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for the authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my project. But now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or I don't know. Whoa, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased. At least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the Coven, but I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch should ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made some bad decisions, they need guidance and forgiveness. Gareth, you are a smart one. I like you. We are supposed to be family, not an army. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you. Fortuna. I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we are at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life and the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible. And your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. The Betrothed. The bone marrow of the behemoth sears through, a love too intense on the verge of turning into hatred. In need of finding a partner, a pain that can beget isolation, the swordfish liquor runs with truth. I think this actually fits the behemoth. Maybe the behemoth loves you. Do not fight them, embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Learn as much as you can now, because you will miss the behemoth once you're free. You will never be free, even if detached, the behemoth seed will remain in your brain forever. I think you two should kiss. Do not fight them, embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Running inwards instead of trying to escape my fate, huh? It is a smart way of keeping it hidden. Instead of cutting them loose, allowing the behemoth all the way in. It's a scary idea though. What if I stop being me? I don't know. Well, what is me anyway? Existence is a river and we are never the same self at any given point in time. Of course. Whatever gets me closer to my objective. Glad you're taking this optimistically. We can't control fate, right? If life gives you behemoths. Indeed. If life gives you behemoths. Again! It keeps giving me this fucking primal ballad every time! Grant space for meditation, strong avatar for justice imbued with purpose, either winds elevates arcana for everyone to see, a hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for unexpected. That is the most unhelpful card you could ever pick for this far. Fine! You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos, disregard all authority, seek forbidden. You will never untangle the meaning of life, but your work will allow others to reach it. Ooh! Again, I have been watching a lot of space videos. I have been learning a lot about black holes, about physics, about how weird space is. I think space itself breaks a lot of rules. Space does not care about rules. It does what it does. So I think if you try to find the meaning of cosmos by following rules, you will constantly run into walls. But if you break all the rules, you might find it ? If you accept that some rules are to be broken, this feels like dangerous thing to say, but whatever. You always thought of it as they follow rules we don't know yet. Oh, that is also a very valid point of looking at it. The thing is that we made those rules. Yes! We made incomplete rules. To combine both of you's message. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. You actually want me executed, don't you? No! I like you! No! This is Dex advice, I swear! I'm just messing with you. Seriously though, I just summoned a behemoth. Is there anything more nefarious than that? Should I go and carve Idona's heart out of her body and eat it or something? I wouldn't rule it out. I'm joking. Oh! Your deck has a point though. The cosmos doesn't follow protocol or bureaucracy. If I have to quit the coven to be truly free of rules, I'll do it. Just me and the void. My mind frame as the only boundary to break. Thank you. I don't know do I like your conclusion, but do you want to look into anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas about how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again soon to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. And he goes. You must have liked that conversation, Abby. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they are all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. The void is a good friend. Let's you scream into them, better than the abyss which just stares at you. Exactly. I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greta, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me the name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. I'm not paying enough to you already? The deck is one thing. This is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air. Raise their name to your witches. To you witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up. Decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try and free Greta, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time. Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Do it yourself. But I'll say it again. I'm on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. Thanks, Abby. Do we want to make a card? I want to make more cards just because I don't want the freaking same card every time. But we don't have many points yet. I guess I'm just gonna go forward. Louise, What is your desperate situation, Louise? Tell me it. Oh my god. What voice to give her? Welcome. Welcome. Hi. What's your name? Fortuna. Your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. Your name is Louis, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. I'm sorry. It's just that I've heard so many things about you that now I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Oh yeah? What have you heard? Good things, don't worry. Mostly from Jasmine. She loves you and missed you so much, you know that? I missed her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Okay. Sorry. My name is Louise and I'm sorry I'm drawing a blank. It's okay. How about I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Oh, that's good. Thank you. Let's see, what's your specialty? Oh, right. I'm a pit weaver. Oh, that sounds cool. What does it mean? I can harvest mortals' entelechy. It's a magic substance that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole clothes and capes. Wow, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And these clothes you craft have magical properties, I imagine. That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. As a quick example, the yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already! I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of entelechy would be you fancy most? From moms and their children, from soldiers and warriors, from astronauts? I don't want any of this, but I guess astronauts would be cool. From astronauts? Wow, no one's ever asked me to harvest from them. Now I'm excited to see what comes of this. If I get a chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Do you want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an integration. No, sorry. I'm having a good time. But it's easier for me if you ask me things. Oh, Louise, me too. I like answering. Well, I like answering when I can answer whatever I want and I don't have to decide one answer. Sure. Let's see. How do you know Jasmine? She hired me to weave a special net to gather dew from her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvested entelechy from desert nomads to make it. The dew filtered through this net makes astonishing base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews became quite popular after my contribution. It's been centuries since I've had something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dried mixtures. That is so cool! Now I see how you two became close. Both you and Jasmine are super crafty. It's gonna be so much fun to find someone to share your passion with. It is indeed! I always have a great time with Jasmine. Nice. More questions? Let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time? Oh, I love reading, playing my multi-neck bass, and spying on models. Oh wow, that's weird. Reading? Is it not hip to read anymore? Hip? I was kidding, the odd part is spying on models. And I'm a bit curious about the multi-neck bass too, to be honest. I play custom bass guitar with 3 necks since I have multiple arms and all that. But I don't play it in front of people. I only use it to meditate. It's really soothing to weave several deep melodies together. I like the idea. I wish I could hear it someday. What about spying on mortals? I love making myself invisible and just watching them go about their lives. Comparing lifestyles from many different cultures and planets. After many years of observation, I gained the ability to perceive them intelligently. That's how I found my calling and developed my pitch weaving. That's so interesting. I didn't care much about mortals even back when I was one of them. I guess there's a great deal to learn from mortality too, isn't there? Yes, I love mortals. I can tell. I hope it isn't too weird. It's perfectly fine, don't worry. Is there anything else you want to know? Let's see. Why did you come to see me? Ah, yes. Better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my Bitweaver skills. As I explained, intelligence from mortal varies depending on the community they are in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different contexts to find whichever kind of energy fits your purpose. But of course, there is a shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. For example, you could add lust serum to the water supply of community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from the orgies. Quite an example. Not that I've tried this more than once. I usually prefer the all-natural case-bred energy. The thing is, I don't see a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started when the almighty AI rose to lead planet Earth's population. In a matter of years, human society suffered severe structural changes, and any element that threatened the change was rapidly purged from the equation. Humanity has never endured such an abrupt transformation. I felt an imperative need to witness that massive event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy. So I spent decades spinning thread from it. And as it happens, that substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. What? Really? How so? Earth's energy was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had somehow been sealed. And behemoths happen to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. I used that substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. Ah! And why is Idana so interested in developing such armaments? The cosmic echoes warned her the behemoths will threaten the Coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that even with such tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web and armor. And Idana is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoth from this plane of existence entirely. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. Hi, Lankera. You like observing mortals too? Ooh. Isn't that what streaming, like watching live streams kind of is? Just observing mortals. And you knew it, the Oz thing? Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you? What do you need to make this happen exactly? I don't know, discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back. As if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity intelligence once again shows the characteristic it had when the massive change happened. And I can harvest it. How many hands does she have? I think she has 4. Because she placed 3 neck bass. So what are you... I do not ask me with provoking World War III. Oh, I don't know. That's terrible. We can't allow that. Exactly! But I don't want to anger, I don't know. There's already been talk of expelling me from the Coven should I fail to deliver. Isn't there a way out of this? This is totally unfair. I don't know, it's pushing it too far. Let's take a look what the cards have to say. 3-stream streak, heck yeah! You are feeding well. I need you to tell me exactly what you want me to ask the deck. First, the most important thing. What should I do with Earth? That if I should do anything at all with. Understood? Then, this is a bit embarrassing, but I happen to be in love with Mortal. That's totally cool. The thing is, he doesn't know I'm a witch. I present myself to him in a form of regular woman. He is a member of Resistance that fights the AI that rules Earth. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart and I wish I could save him, but I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed there's something special about me, but still... So that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? My advice is not get attacked to mortals. They wither too fast. But sure, let's check what the cards have to say about him. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Idana. Handle her? I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? I wish I knew. That's going to be a hard one, but this is a new deck, maybe it will find a solution. I'm shuffling the cards now. Keep your questions in your thoughts. Oh no! War distorts all feeling, setting what scares you on fire. There's truth in the face of your demons. The glass doll and Snowcat's eyes are teeming with primal urges. Judgment test communication, peace, rivalry, tragedy, courage. I mean... Primal urges. Well designed for a war. Thank you. War distorts all feelings, setting what scares you on fire. Which question would it fit? The glass doll and Snowcat's eyes are teeming with primal urges. It could fit Idona. War distorts all feeling. Maybe her feelings are distorted? Or maybe the love interest's feelings are distorted. It is kind of holy war, isn't it? But I want her to succeed with her lover. I'm gonna say it's Idona. If you don't show even a bit of progress, she will punish you. Do what you can, no matter how long it takes. Open up to Idona. She will be surprisingly understanding and work with you to find the middle ground. Idona won't ever be satisfied. You need to flee and find protection in another coven. Stand up to Idona. Rebellion will bring you real happiness no matter the cost. I'd want to imagine opening up to Idona might be good because she's still like a leader. And I don't think you can be you can be a leader even if you are a selfish asshole. The world has proved us. But technically anything I say comes true. So would this not soften Idona? But also she could join Dahlia's coven. She's a sweet person, she doesn't deserve any punishment. And she's not a, like... I don't... It doesn't strike as the type that could go into rebellion. Maybe flee. Idona won't ever be satisfied. You need to flee and find protection in another coven. So that's it. Not even a seer can find a future for me in this coven. Maybe you can come back if Idona ever leaves power. That could take eons. It's alright. I'd rather chase covens than hurt any more mortals. I'm sorry I couldn't be more of a help. Oh, no. Thank you, Fortuna. You helped me make up my mind. I was utterly lost. But knowing this, I can take the reins of my life again. That's good. The Titans of the Quarry reinforce the Arcana with their ore. A flag gathers support and grants identity to every ally. A golden shovel is the symbol of determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Support success, alliance, indifference, stagnation. Titans of the Quarry reinforce the Arcana with their ore. A flag gathers support and grants identity to every ally. Maybe the earth? I mean, it is Terra. You need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with established order. Earth won't give you what you need, no matter what you do. I like this answer because it's very badass. But this feels more like oracly and fitting. You need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. That's also true, I think. Yeah. We already established that I won't have to comply with Idona's orders. So why read about exploiting planet Earth? Well, we already asked the question. We might as well check what the deck has to say. Maybe you'll need to harvest this specific energy in the future. Knowledge is an asset. Okay. Here's my reading. You need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with an established order. Oh, I've never looked at it that way. But that's easier said than done. do you want me to draw an extra card to look for ideas? How can your deck do that? Of course, we can explore any concept we want. Card reading isn't just for divination. In fact, I feel the cards work at their best when you use them for reflection. How cool! When you get a chance, I'd like to see all the cards in your deck. They look so pretty. Yeah, I can. The deity of shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The trident pierces through magic and makes it bleed emotion. Ooh! The flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Cool. Actually, I could still put it there. Ooh. Fuck, I wish I could read it again. I thought I had to put it there. The trident pierces through magic. Just for that sentence, I'm gonna put it in. That could be the disruptive idea. As a small hint, do give me a hint. I will take a sip of water in the meanwhile. Water unlocks hidden potentials. Certain options can only be found with cards like that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I will still go with low interest. Leave him and cut all ties. It will be more painful for the both of you in the future. Reveal your true nature to him. He will understand and love you even more. I wanted to be this. Reveal your true nature to him. He will understand and love you even more. What? Really? So say the cards. I've never seen them err. By the cosmos, this is incredible news. How should I go about it? Tell him over romantic dinner? Should I surprise him with a colorful spell? In bed? Whatever lets you enjoy the moment the most. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Aww. Arcana are blessed by the power of the Gemskull Belt, a symbol for haughty guardian. The sacred cane blesses the landscape. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. That does not fit. Symbol for haughty guardian. The sacred cane blesses the landscape. Enchant a book to become extremely popular among Earthlings and make them want to change their ways. Add an inhabitable moon to Earth, ripe with resources, and give it mortals an easy way to reach it. I don't know. I want to answer this purely because I need more of these purples. I have gotten so little of them. But I don't quite like the idea of changing people's minds like that because it's a very slippery slope. Humans are very... They like to take the worst message out of things. But this also feels very non-constructive. Maybe I will go with this. Enchant a book to become extremely popular among Earthlings and make them want to change their ways. Whoa, that is wild. Fate is going to have a hard time trying to fix that. The reality-altering energy is going to overflow from the planet. I love it! If you're going to solve things as a witch, you should own it, Louis. This universe is big, but thoughts can be even bigger. My mentor always said that there are endless solutions to a problem. And it is us witches, more than anyone, who should entertain as many as possible. That is a valuable lesson indeed. I'll treasure it. Thank you, mentor, for me. And thank you and your wonderful deck for the solution. Our pleasure. Phew, that was an intense session. I've had my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. You sure are something else, Fortuna. I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You're always welcome in my house, Louis. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. Likewise. Well, I'm a bit drained after so much divination. See you soon.
Bye!
Now do I have a new quest?
Here is the deck.
After I walk there very slowly. There is the Primeval Ballad, which we keep getting constantly. A prayer grants a space for meditation, a strong avatar for justice imbued with purpose. The other wings elevate the arcana for everyone to see. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. There is the High Alchemy, the deity in the scrutinizes every secret. A door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The trident pierces through magic and makes it bleed emotion. A flood of water can unleash hidden potential. There is the Birth of Iron. Arcana are blessed by the power of the Gem School Belt, a symbol for haughty guardian. A sacred cane blesses the landscape. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. The Holy War. I think you actually have seen now. War distorts all feelings, setting what scares you on fire. There's truth in the face of your demons. The glass doll and the Snorkat's eyes are teeming with primal urges. Only have a captive audience. The chambers of the opera house make all meanings resonate through every context. With its massive figure, the mecha enforces authority. The steel column breeds challenge, hi bunny, and conflict. The rifle is loaded with axe. The dehydration. Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. The essence of those who fight for what's important. A song for incredible deeds. The sound from the trumpet garners everyone's attention. The Terra Nova. The Titans of the Quarry reinforce the arcana with their ore. A flag gathers support and grants identity to every ally. Bunny, what are you doing? The Golden Shovel is a symbol of determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. And the Betrothed. I don't think you saw this. The bone marrow of the behemoth sears through, a love too intense on the verge of turning into hatred, in need of finding a partner, a pain that can beget isolation. The swordfish liquor runs with truth. Could also make a new card now that we are here, and Bunny is losing her mind. So again, I will look away, close my eyes, do a sound effect redeem, something that does a sound effect, and I will stop clicking when I hear it. Or until my tennis elbow acts up.
What is Bunny doing?
I see. And okay.
Thank you.
Jade Monk's Water Walls, home to Coven of the Jade Sculptors. The giant Jade Monk statues guard the soul of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of the deceased Jade Witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as a mortal, retaining her memories but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of their coven. Bunny's losing her mind. For that I want... No, I kind of want this one since it's talking about rebirth. The behemoth born from the erratic rattling of the... oh, that's a lot of water actually, never mind. Maybe this? Behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in this universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into sage seeds and the oracle will come to harvest them. Oh, that's creepy. Delightfully creepy. What doth inspire me? Or what is so boring that I want it out of my deck? I kinda like this, but... Let's take the bottomless jug. You like the Jade Monks, the full peach is pretty? Oh, it is pretty. Even though this guy is kind of in the way there, but... At least I could like zoom in or out. Oh, that is pretty. I think I want this. And I don't want you to be that massive. I don't like the tail though. But we shall see, is there any way to hide it? Oh, this one has very pretty, like... Where do these trees come from? Are they this guy? Maybe they are that guy. What do? I know that I want... Let me move it! There we go. Well, I wanted these to look like they are pouring into the thingy, but now I don't know anymore. Does it really look good? I decide what looks good. And I have decided it looks good. You, my dude, are not quite the vibe, so we are gonna prettify you up. Or monsterify you, depending how you look at it. I wish I had like just the water. Actually, I really like this reflex. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. What is it? Kinda like this side. But there's this guy's head. Well, we can hide the guy's head. Yes, let's do this side. Just add like more bushes here. Hide the ugly guy. Like in school photos. I guess it's more common in party photos, I don't know. I don't go outside. Or take photos. Or cut people from photos. Difficult. I kinda want... flip it so it's not as... This place needs something. Why are you curved? Are you always curved? No. Fuck. I misclicked. Like... If I take this and make it tiny... Can I sort of hide it behind here?
A little bit.
At least make it a little bit look like it's flowing through the hand. It's the best I can do. What to make up there? Creepy flowers? Creepy flowers. It's in here now. It feels correct. Could I add this like a little bit? This guy? Little bit. Not the best, but it's not the worst. It's a bit more like shape. Leading shape into him. I feel. There. Good enough. Lunaria incense. These split from the unknown jade witches imbued this card with emotion. Growing magic plants produces thoughts, not only fruits. The ever-flowing water from the jugs represent inner desire. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. I wish I could see my... Can I see my energies? I can. We still have plenty, so I think we could make another card. Please also again redeem something with a sound effect, and I will stop at that moment if I have the energy for it, and if I don't, I will jump like one forward until I do. The Twitch lag is making this. Thank you. Ooh, the road back is lethal, the road ahead is unknown. Ooh. So we have no purples. I kind of vibe this guy. Fuck, but it uses all my purples, I can't use him. Well, let's go with the centaur. Deerfolk Paladin, guardians of the Deerfolk Witch Coven. Just like humans, male Deerfolk can't become witches. Unlike humans, male Deerfolk aren't blind to magic, and they are given their lives to service their coven to protect knowledge and hunt traitors. Ooh. Can I use the birds on these? Fuck. I need something very fiery. You know what? Let's go with that. That. I did not expect you to have a separate, torso, but thank you, I suppose. Oh, there was a... Oh. This is gonna be weird, but let's go with it. Actually... I wanna flip you. I'll just hide torso, I won't be needing it. And instead I will be using you. Because I'm normal. Let me move it. Thank you. No, it's better if it's not of everything. I don't know how the road connects to these haunted witches, but you know what? It doesn't have to. Really? I mean, this is kind of a vibe. I need to make them smaller, but... Of course I can't. Really? Just remember I can paint these and scale them all at once, like a smoothie pan. I like the face on this one. Cute. I actually want you to have teaspoons. I honestly don't know, does it matter how much time and effort I put? Like, how many of these materials I use in these cards? But at least it makes it them always like fun to see again. Do I want this in here? I think you deserve this one. I could just move. I kinda do wanna add like flames to the legs. Make them cool. Date Bayou. Cool eldritch fire. Dear people. To walk the road in sunset, I assume. Kinda wanna add like the fire on the butt too, but it looks kinda weird. You don't wanna go down the creepy center line?
What the heck?
Also, did you see when I showcased the cards? Or were you perfectly away on that moment? I wish I could change the color of this background, but we have to go with what we have. To add like something. No. You were grabbing food, but you did see them.
Yay!
You know what? Maybe this is fine. You gotta work with what you have, and this is what I have. Frontier card. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. The deer folk are devoted enforcers of law and truth. The jealousy of a paladin is harsh counselor. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. Guide discovery deception, the unknown justice judgment. I've heard a fork of the road, but this is ridiculous. You can't laugh. Okay, now we have made 2 new cards.
Abby!
Oh, Abby is not here. Abby has left us. That is Dahlia, right? I think that was Dahlia.
It does be. Hi, Fatina. How did it go with Greta? I came up with some of my own ideas on how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit.
I guess you can visit. I can't do anything else, I don't think.
Hi, Fats.
Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any approbations of my name.
Oh, shoot. I thought Fats would work.
We've been through this too many times. I don't like Fort. I don't like Forty. I especially don't like Tuna.
Oh, but Tuna is cute. But Tuna is so cute. I know, right, Dahlia?
Not funny.
Okay.
So you found a way to help Greta?
Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censored texts. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There is a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch.
Oh, yeah? How?
With an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a diamond bone dagger to cut that bastard down.
That sounds dangerous.
I know my way around nice, trust me.
You're right.
And you mentioned you need my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with essence of kindred to Greta. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy.
But wouldn't you know the best? You've known Greta way longer than I have.
I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realize I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how indecisive your divinations can be. You did read the cards for her, right?
Yes.
Perfect! You guys should be better than me and mine then. What energy should I imbue my dagger with?
Oh my god. Greta is many things. Out of these, I would maybe choose determination, truth, or architecture. Like, architecture is so important to her. And it's the seeking of the truth that makes her so determined. But it's also the seeking of truth what kinda like led her. Truth, maybe?
Wow, that's so on point! It synthesizes Greta's essence perfectly. I knew you were right on one to nail this. Alright, I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just so you wait, Greta. Bye!
Oh, wow. Goodbye, Dahlia. So, Abby, no hard feelings? Abby?
Oh, the clock looks like a smiley face.
I guess I'll go to bed.
Read interactive fiction. I'll pick an interactive tale at random from my collection. Tickles by Emma Rios. Back and forth this wooden husk I take my naps in wandered adrift in an endless, merciless sea. Swayed by fate, we both aspired to meet a destination. For that we survived storms, dodged leviathans, ignored decline, hunger, and thirst. I don't think you ignored it good enough. Inspiration burnt our souls, making us survive by and for desire, but an infinite happiness of meeting our goal doesn't last long. Now here I lays, longing for a reawakening. I think the messenger is back, but maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me again. This little friend is a dissonant note in the everyday routine of doing nothing, barely feeling and being bored to death. Once it even tickled. In truth, it's been days since I could move my limbs, since I started feeling so exhausted. I can but lie under the sun. I in wakefulness finding starry night, stirred by somehow noticing another living being close. The little bird lights me up inside. I gave this friend a title of Hopebringer, an anticipation of a well-earned rest shoreward on more quiet grounds. The wet valley tricked me into believing I'm a mariner, one that has seen better days. However, any recollection of my past keeps fading fast. I'm lucky I can still listen. The sea teaches you to let things flow. The tide goes up and down, but every drop has to go ashore at some point to kiss the dry land. My boat did it recently, so say the new whisper of the waves, and the storm and the wood finally cranking and stumbling upon sandbank. A kiss is a bit too passionate for my taste. I wonder if I ever kissed someone. I like kissing gently. Look at this drama! My old self still tries to spur their memories. I'm adrift but happy to have missed the whole intensity of the wreckage. The numbness in my limbs keeps the pain at bay, but they can still tickle. Isn't that nice? Feeling another fellow, even scarcely, like those little claws grazing softly all over me. If only I could touch its feathers to return such a beautiful gift. If only a friend could still be within my grasp. Please tell me, little bird, should I endure or should I give up? I'm cursed, crazed. Hi, Clem.
Meme in the basket is the top character design. It is very cute.
I don't...
Like, they seem happy about the predicament, but at the same time really sad. Because they cannot pet their friend, the little bird. So I'd say they are cursed. My arm stretches out mind of its own. It craves purpose. There are so many things I still yearn for. To feel alive, I only need to let go of the tissues and tendons that bind me. Unstick myself from these bones. Look at me, little bird. I see the laws of gravity. Whoosh, whoosh. Stupid turnstone bird. Isn't there enough fish in the sea that you needn't eat from a corpse? Oh my god, there's a woman talking. What is it? Look at all this mess. He doesn't seem to notice me. Should I start a conversation? It would be very rude otherwise. Excuse me, miss. My voice growls out of my throat, as broken as the rest of what's left of me. These dead and senses don't allow me to properly introduce myself. Why do I suddenly sound so eerie? Ah, a talking ghost! Oh no, I made this poor woman jump in fright. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, is she trying to hit me with her stick? Please put your cane away. Be careful who you startle to death, Spooky. What a witch I am. This man can a simple shadow catch me off guard. Listen, Ghost, I put a hex on my crone's heart. If it jumps out of this chest, our arteries will have your soul strangled in eternal pain. She keeps waving her staff. She truly wants to kill me. Please stop. Don't hurt me. I beg of you. Be a trouble, you know, old hags. Why is this person threatening me? Why is this person threatening me? What did I do to her? I meant you no harm, I swear. Who's terrified now, Ghost? Not this old crow. It's been a while since my last exorcism, but at least I haven't lost my touch. I was I don't know which one is ugly. Was merciless when I was young, feared on both sides of existence. Not for power, not for greed, not by choice. The world and the underworld both hate magic. Nonetheless, I cared and committed to educate losers who wouldn't let me live my life on my own terms. Far and wide, ignorance makes one arrogant, daring, cruel, a goddamn cretin. I was enduring. Then I became hell. What reason was there to let their bitter fears erase who I am? Call me hoodlum, I made them all crazed. Please, I need help. I don't know what's happening to me. Why do I speak this weirdly? Wait, don't tell me. You called me a ghost. Am I truly? Shit. Oh gods, oh gods. Indeed, it looked way too shaken for a creature from the afterlife. The poor fellow may have just died. It doesn't happen very often, but the phantom amnesia can turn the coldest assassin into pure gentle mind. Unaware of any harm they may have done, of any pain they may have suffered, of any mistake to feel remorse over. Ghosts become too sensitive for this world. Hey, don't cry. Please don't cry. I was a bit of a bully. I got scared and I overreacted. You're so translucent I could barely see you. Not all of us are considerate type. All people don't give a shit. We forget to be nice. There's something more pathetic than a necromancer losing her shit. Necromancer feeling impressed. For that I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I can't see very well. Everything feels so confusing. If I offended you, I apologize. Far be it from me to hurt anyone. A skiff with rotting passenger that happens to be well-mannered and gentle. It's all cool, don't worry. Unbinding this poor soul is going to be more difficult than I thought. You're kind. My kind, she just said. See the world just like we see you. Thoroughly. That's why you get lost so often. I must be levitating over my corpse. Do I reek? I'm sure I do. I can't even smell the sea. This is so embarrassing. Is it normal for the departed to feel benumbed? Fate always takes its toll on our senses, little ghost. Look at me, 1 foot in the grave, yet my brain furiously believes I'm still in my 20s. How can I compare myself? This poor soul is dead. Stinky, rotten, beyond repair. Trying to grasp a glimpse of existence for a reason, to finish something, to claim our desire, perhaps to be still worthy of being loved. Actually, I can't remember how old I was when. Age is irrelevant, Spooky. There's only one way to die peaceful death, and that is to choose it yourself. For the rest of us, there's always something. A dream, a promise, something to make amends for. Witches or ghosts, we are all. Crazed. Whether it's for little pleasures or trials to overcome, the living and the dead treasure every second of consciousness. How could you not be a form of life? I'm but a fool, an old hag trying to cheer up a spectre by getting depressed herself. Would you mind if I smoke? Oh, not at all. I couldn't stop thinking about my body smelling. Aren't you an anxious one? The dumb thing to worry about. She's so kind, pretty cool too. Smoking fancily right beside me like I am like the heroine of the story. I could blush. Tell me something about you, little ghost. Your voice comes along with a strange echo that tickles in my ears and reverberates a somewhat sweet melancholy. It feels akin to my own sadness. Wow, now I'm blushing. Oh, thanks. Wait, why am I taking this as a compliment? I thought my voice sounded truly awkward. I think it's beautiful. Even if she's only trying to be kind, I feel so relieved. How long has it been since someone was nice to me? A sadness akin, a final memory to treasure. There's not so much I can tell. I've been conscious all this time, but I was so forgetful. I made it here thanks to a little friend, but now that I have acknowledged myself, I feel I have lost my bird forever.
Damn, I'm such a stupid woman. I sent your bird away because it was eating from you. I'm sorry.
No problem. My flesh is not very healthy.
Was that supposed to make me feel better, Spooky?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, whatever you want.
Are you here to punish me?
Oof, the first rule of this job was never sympathize with ghosts.
Don't worry, I'm not in position to rebel. I'm stranded in the Dead Sea, in which it is impossible to sink in, but it is also terrifying to put a foot forward.
Wasn't that poetic? I have a soft spot for artists. I'm a sea witch. It's my job to take care of those ones like you. I must pull out the ribs protecting your heart to make a broth in salt water. I must place the branch of a willow to whack your boat with. I must bury you under the tree so its roots tie you spirit forever.
I understand. I can only be burdened for those I would be sharing this fainting death with.
No, you understand nothing, Spooky. I'm discarded myself, forsaken by people I love, who willingly traded me for busy lives and for feeling invulnerable. I have at least 5 years left. I'm in a position to rebel. If I had breath, she'd have taken it away. I wish ghosts couldn't cry. It feels so embarrassing. Hey, again! There's no need to be this dramatic. I didn't want to. I'm...
Good. Is it fun to do that voice? It's actually very difficult. I mean, it's not difficult to do, but it's difficult to keep up. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Your kindness is devastating. I'm lifeless, and yet you want me to live.
To live is to be scared, Spooky. But if we keep taking the next step, we may find something to gain for ourselves. I'm not kind. I'm bored. I want someone to tell me stories. Look who's back! This bird is too lazy to catch fish by itself. I thought I didn't have stories to tell her, but I have at least one. It's about a little bird that gave a ghost some hope to live.
I would gladly try to make up stories to speak with you as friends. I thought so, yeah. I feel like I should study because maybe it will give something interesting, but also... Well, let's study.
One of the 4 elements, air, by which UN. In all my years of mentoring, air, the invisible element, is one of I found most students have difficulty understanding. This intangible nature locks it in a world of ideas. How do you define context? It is an infinite element that expands as far as your thought wishes it to take it. For a true master of air, there is no such a thing as out of context. Everything is intertwined and in constant relation. A river in the middle of the jungle can put in context the nature of an office worker. A philosopher's talent could be measured in their ability to develop context to engulf all things. Ironically, the overabundance of air energy sabotages rational thinking and breeds chaos, because chaos is the ultimate nature of air, everything affecting everything. Throw a paper boat into a bucket of water and you can predict its behavior. Throw 1,000 into the middle of a wild ocean and the mind begins to falter when trying to picture the outcome. If you combine multiple energies of air, you will obtain unpredictability, luck and fortune. Unfathomable predestination. Cool, sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. Again? You dream about. You switch bodies with your sister and go to meet one of her lovers. The man takes you to have fancy dinner of oysters and crawfish. You drink a bottle of white wine and make love on his boat. The following morning you discover you have switched bodies with the man and you are alone on the boat, lost in the middle of the ocean. Ooh. That's creepy actually. How long? frick, I'm getting tired, but I also want to continue. I think I'll be smart. I'll be smart and save my voice.